The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always be the one with the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live. Raw, real, uncut, unedited, unscripted, sugar-free broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So thankful and grateful to be here with you tonight. We're going to be working with the Housewives Tarot. I know lately I've been using decks on top of decks and just layering them, but I feel like doing a one-card reading or a one-deck reading tonight. I'm still going to pull us in a Bukra message. We've got our Alpha and Omega messages there. We pull them first and read them last. But other than that, we're just going to stick with what comes out of the one deck, but I have a feeling I'm going to use the whole deck. So, your life as precious as any on this planet Earth. Never forget that. Hold your head high. Face the future. You are not nothing. You are someone, regardless of a status, race, color, or creed. He made you to his own image and likeness. Act, live, and pursue your destiny accordingly. A reminder that you are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. I see something has come to an end, and what you don't know about it is it leads to your wish fulfillment. Okay, you don't have anything to corroborate that yet. You just know that there's a whole bunch of messes that they come after the ending. Okay, death card out on this. So these wish fulfillment, wow, look at that, Knight of Wands now on top of that stack. That wish got a few things on it. Like you got to go through the ending to get to the wish fulfillment. You don't know about this wish fulfillment yet. This ending has to do with a no. There's been some sort of rejection, a false start. You thought something was real. It was going to start. It was going to take off. You thought it was just going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow up. But it came to an end before September could get started. They said it came to an end. Yeah, the moon. There's still hidden factors there that you're unaware of. Hidden information is in that situation. What? That card just flew off the desk. Let's get it off the floor. What fell on the floor is the Five of Wands. Okay. Some sort of competition, some sort of battling, some sort of warring. There's a challenge here. There's a challenge here, okay? Four of Cups. What was hidden, it was like by this false start energy, it was protecting you from a challenge, from a battle, okay, to put an end to any attacks that would get in the way of your wish fulfillment, okay? Something looked like wish fulfillment, but it wasn't. It was going to keep you stuck in the same place. That's why that idea had to come to an end. Yeah, intuitively you knew this. Logically, I don't see the Ace of Swords out already. So, yeah, you haven't got the logic of that. What will be revealed is actually things are going to get better for you on the heels of this ending. That's what you're going to see. You'll be learning that, okay? Things getting better. Your health will improve. Your finances will improve. This is to rebalance all that you've worked for. Yeah, they're saying you should have no regrets about this, and you'll see why there's no regret to it in the future. But right now, what's could be on top of your mind is like, well, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? You're like, what the fuck happened? Okay, well, there's something you didn't know. Page of Cups. This has to do with a seed that was sown in water. Okay, somebody here was being groomed. Somebody was being groomed for... Yeah, somebody was totally being groomed. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Somebody was being groomed, and that came to an end. Okay, somebody was being guided very Low-key, yeah, that came through an end. Very low-key, through chaos. Chaos was grooming people. Chaos was guiding people. Chaos became the dominant guiding force. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. There were no defenses to it because there was no awareness that there needed to be defenses to it. There was I'm getting the word infiltrator. There was an infiltrator in the camp. Okay. There was a hidden enemy in the camp that tried to control the situation by their influence. That was, they were unaware of that. Okay, we have temperance and justice in the reverse. Not justice. Justice is up here, upright. We have temperance and the chariot in reverse. This is about a connections coming to a screaming halt. This is about somebody that was headed for a crash. There was a crash. Somebody was a crash energy in your life. You didn't necessarily see that. Okay, but you close out the cycle. You're taking a break. You're healing from that. You don't even know why. It had to do with this emperor. This emperor is going to be revealed. Okay, something about control issues will be revealed. Okay, somebody here, they tried to groom. And it's like you were being watched. You were being groomed for something. Okay, you were being watched by those to see how you would handle this situation, with skill. Basically, it looks like you walked away from it and you said, I don't want no part of that stress. I don't want no part of that trauma. What's down here that we haven't seen yet? Is it Two of Swords? Yeah, you didn't even know how walking away from that. So there was a stalemate. There was a breakup. There was a splitting of a situation, a separation that happened. Okay, it was a no-brainer for you. I hear it was a no-brainer for you. And that circumvented a whole lot of stress, trauma issues. They were meant to change your path. It was meant to change your trajectory, but because you made a decision with that Two of Wands to end that before, they couldn't. It's like it didn't work. Intuitively, you knew that you were being watched. Intuitively, you knew that there was something here that you had to walk away from. Intuitively, you knew that it was going to cut out some negativity in your life and your experience. Okay, what else here? The Six of Pentacles. I'm getting you're ahead of the game. Okay, now you get what you want. You get to entertain the child within. Okay, but it's interesting because it's like you got there ahead of the game. It's like you're 6 months early. Now you got to wait for the rest of the world to catch up. There's something about you could have been caught up in the situation for the next 6 months, but you got out of it really early, like at the first sign. Yeah, so now you're just like waiting for everything else to settle, everything else to fall into place. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out here over the Emperor. Yeah, so it's like this emperor energy. It's like you're ahead of the game, baby. You're ahead of the curve. So there's a situation here. It was meant to throw you off track in some sort of way. They have whoever or whatever orchestrated this. Okay, you made a change that they didn't see that coming. Yeah, and you stopped communicating. You stopped involving yourself. And the crazy part about it was meant to throw you off track, and nobody could foresee, nobody, not even you, not even the higher self you gave yourself. It's like you gave yourself all this time to have this particular experience before another would come in. And it's like you did it in a third of the time. You did it in a third of the time than what you saw. It took you a third of the time to break that situation. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse, Devil in reverse, to break that connection, to break that false connection, to break that false contract. Yeah, and to put yourself in the first place, because you already had attained so much self-love. You went through this with, I'm hearing hyperspeed. You went through this experience with hyperspeed. So you're sitting there wondering, well, what the fuck now? Like, I did that. Okay, now what? Guess what? You're like, it's a waiting period. It's a waiting period because it's like catching up, waiting for the rest of the world to catch up on it now. And it's Seven of Wands flying over there. And it's in reverse. It's like you've surrendered to the situation. Yeah, you surrender to the situation. What you'll see is the Magician and the Six of Wands. You'll see that you're manifesting something. You've manifested, you've materialized something beautiful in this. But it's like, it's a literal, there's a win, there's a recognition. There's some big rewards that comes in after you choose to walk away from a situation that was meant to hold you up, is meant to distract you, is meant to deter you from your path. Okay. Spirit told you intuitively, you saw that in some sort of way. And so you pulled your energy off of it. You pulled your energy back. You're ahead of the game in this. And so it's interesting because it's like, you got to wait for the rest of life to catch up. It's because, see, the High Priestess is back here. It's like you've come into your intuition a long time ago. You have strengthened your intuition. You have been working on this for a long time. Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse. Your intuition immediately tells you when there is a lie on the table, when there's some sort of deception. It's like your energy picks up on any type of plot. And the Ace of Wands, next card out. Upright, okay, telling me, and you assert your power over these situations. You don't allow yourself to get caught up. Yeah, I also see here 9 of Pentacles with this Ace of Swords in reverse. So there was some sort of threat. This was actually, I'm hearing, it was a threat to your independence. It was a threat to your gains. It was a threat to your attaining this recognition, the reward at the end of a journey. It was like. It's like if you're running a long race and you get to the end and you're the only one there, you still have to finish the race. But there's a distraction. There's a distraction. And whatever that distraction was, I just see you saw it. It's like it was standing there, oh, so pretty, longing with this pretty energy. And you're like, okay, yeah, something is fishy about that. It's like something is fishy about that. So you look at it, you take an estimation with the 7 of Pentacles. You look at it, you take an estimation of it, and you're like, you know what? I don't think I want it. This doesn't seem like it's something that I really want to invest my energy in. So you separated from that. Yeah, the Lover's card in reverse. You separated from that, okay? So you walked away from it. And I heard you covered your face from it. You saved face by walking away from it. Okay, King of Pentacles upright over here. Doing that, this puts you in a long-term stable position, resources available for you. Okay, your resources are secure in this. Somebody here was after your resources in some sort of way. They wanted something from you. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, you said no. You put the big X on that. Okay, you took a risk, you took a gamble to change it up. Now you open up a lot of energy here. You send it away with unconditional love. It's like, you know what? Good Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Yeah, you sent it away with some sort of love, even though you knew that they were up to something. You knew that there was something fishy about the situation. You knew somebody was hiding information. You knew somebody was tricky. You knew somebody was trying to pull the wool over your eyes. You saw that there was some sort of deception there. You saw there was somebody had been plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing. Okay, you could see that because you saw in advance. You avoided a huge catastrophe. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. There was something in this energy about making you embittered, making you cold, making you cut your heart off. You didn't do that. See, 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Interesting. Yeah. 10 of Cups and 6 of Cups. They didn't know that you was going to keep your heart open. And you did. You just knew where not to invest that. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, because you could see that you were holding on to a karmic situation. That way that 8 of Pentacles just lingered in my hand for a moment. You were holding a karmic situation, and then immediately once I realized it stuck in my hand, and then I dropped it. And it's like as soon as you realize you were holding on to a connection, a situation that was karmic in nature, one that you had experienced before, you're like, I know exactly what this is. You let that go. Yeah, this is destiny fulfilled. Okay. And somebody, whatever they thought they were after to get with you, they feel like they're losing their hope. They feel like they're losing destiny. They're giving up on this. Okay. You recognize that energy because you've been through this before. This ain't your first rodeo. You've been through something before. And so you have the conscious awareness of it. See, the Sun card is here. You have conscious awareness of this. Okay. If it's yours, it'll return to you. And if it was truly meant to be, and if it doesn't, then hey, you saved yourself a whole lot. Okay, 8 of Wands here over the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just moving forward, taking your gains, taking your wins. Okay, in your independent energy. 6 of Swords, you're moving on. You're walking away from a situation. People got a lot to say while you're walking away. Let them fucking talk, baby. Let them talk. People have a whole bunch of opinions. I heard they was like assholes. Everybody has one, but just because everybody has one, everybody don't have to act like one. Okay. And we sip water on that. Let's see what else we have. We've almost got the whole deck out already. King of Wands. Something will be revealed about the King of Wands in this, okay? Something about some illusions. King of Wands was presenting illusions about the past. King of Wands is fantasizing about the past. Somebody here taking action to open up opportunities. Okay, people, all of a sudden you're going to see how things you did in the past opening up energy here for you now. There's rewards and benefits coming for things that you've done in the past. Okay, judgment. You've shown wise judgment over a long cycle. Okay, this has kept you in your power. You know when to hold them. You know when to fold them. You know when to walk away. You know when to run. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yes, and you never count your cards before the dealing's done. Okay, yeah. The Four of Wands is up here. Okay, listen. So you got about 20 minutes left, and there's something about 20 minutes left. Whether that is on a symbolic or literal, there's something about in 20 minutes you're going to find out something, okay, about the value of protecting your heart, about the wisdom of protecting your heart. Okay, something about protecting your heart. King of Cups is in reverse, and that's right on the Sun upright. So there's something here about fake love, emotional manipulation, somebody who has ulterior motives, love with an agenda. Okay, somebody might really love you. They might somebody had a plan and a scheme and all that stuff, but they ended up falling in love anyways because they could see your light. Okay, God is aware of everything that's happening here. The higher authority is in tune with this situation. Okay, what else? We're almost out of cards, you guys. I only have 4 cards left in my hand, and I'm still here trying to see what's going to come out next. Okay, here we go. What else we have is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. What somebody is going to realize is so somebody here wants you to be attached to them. I see that somebody here wants you to form a strong attachment with you. You do have a lot of love, but here's the thing. You're not codependently needy. You don't attach yourself to energies like that. You are okay with being on your own. And so somebody here, they were trying to get an attachment to you. Okay, but somebody here has been drinking a lot. They're getting caught up with the higher authority right now because they've been drinking a lot. Somebody's been intoxicated. Hermit in reverse. Okay, telling me this King of Wands is being exposed. There's a King of Wands who's being exposed. Somebody is a King of Wands. They've been waiting in the sidelines. They will come out of the shadows. They're going to be exposed in some sort of way. Okay, the Empress is here. 2 more cards left. The World and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. I'm telling you, yeah, the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands is going to be knocked down a notch to Queen energy. Okay, it's time to... Somebody's going to have to go back into training. Somebody's going to have to go back into training. King, Hermit in reverse, and Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, somebody's going to be taken down a notch. And look at this, the Empress in the World. At the end of the day, the last 2 cards is the Empress in the World. It's like, you have the recipe for success, and you have the successful ending. Yeah, there's something here about that. Yeah, about connections, deceptive connections, people who lie, manipulate. Okay, with this King of Swords in reverse, deceptive connections. Yeah, there's something here about these false contracts. Lovers is in reverse. There's been a lot of false contracts. Yeah, the devil. The devil was trying to hide in your romantic relationships. Oh, yes, it was. It was all about keeping you in. It was all about keeping you in fear. I see it was all about keeping you in fear because at one point in time you didn't have the self-love, but you started making a lot of changes. Yeah, you started making a lot of changes, a lot of decisions differently. That put you in your power. Yeah, you started speaking out and addressing shit immediately. You started looking at the lessons from the past with the 6 of Cups and the Empress over here. You started looking at the lessons from the past, especially what you learned from your mother. Okay, your mother, I feel like she used to get really afraid by a lot of stuff, and so she never took the risk. She never took the opportunity. Was she afraid to be on her own in her power? She was extremely submissive. Okay, and so you actually have walked away from a lot of attempts to control you. Even if you are married, even if you were committed, okay, you walked away from attempts to control you. Yeah, you left a lot of broken hearts in your wake. Okay, because you left and you moved on, and you close out cycles when you did that. Because here's the thing, a lot of people deceive themselves about doing the endings, what is best for them, what they're in, and then they don't listen to their guidance, and they don't address the issues. They hold on to them for guilt, for shame, for fear of reaching and attaining their best energy. and they want to protect the family. A lot of people holding on to situations out of an attempt to protect the family, I see here. But the thing is, the children are being trained. The children are being trained by what you do. You bring in conscious and pure positive energy there. It's like, you don't have to stay anywhere, honey, where people are disrespecting you. I don't give a fuck if you're married to them, contracted to them. I don't give a fuck what it is. You don't have to choose those situations. Yeah, you started teaching somebody about the power of the word no. Okay, yeah. And not to have any kind of guilt or shame about moving on, because for somebody here, that was something from the past. The Six of Cups with the Six of Swords reversed, that was something in your past. You used to carry a lot of shame and guilt about wherever you left and walked away and chose to put your own best interest first. Yeah, you're not doing that stuff anymore. As a matter of fact, at the end of the day, you don't even know like this, the last one or two you might have got away from them, maybe even the last three, before you had the solid evidence that there were third-party situations. But if you look further beyond that, like, there was outside influence there. Okay, you were unaware of the outside influence. Universe been trying to get you to close the cycle out for a long time, but it was hard because you kept trying to hold on to different people, different ideas, and those people and ideas were unreliable here with you. Yeah, they were unreliable. You had problems listening to your intuition. You had problems following through with action when your intuition spoke at the time, because you used to have all these codependency and abandonment issues, but you realized that your wealth was inside of yourself, and you can't depend on somebody else to provide it for you. You know, your happiness, your happiness lies within, you know. And then it's like, I feel like you've had love with other people. You've aligned with other people who radiate that same joy, that same energy. Okay, you've learned not to try to hold on to them like that. Okay, because trying to hold on to it, when you try to keep it as yours and you don't realize that it doesn't belong to you, you try to keep it as yours, you create a resistant energy. There's something here about that. So then begs the question, so are you telling me we can't have permanent relationships? They're saying no. The emperor is real, as real as the empress is. Okay, but they have to align at the same time. There's something about they have to align at the same time, and the devil had to be overcome. There has to be some surrender to how this comes about, and divine timing is always at play before you can see the commitment that you've been looking for. This is a childhood dream, okay, that you have pretty much given up on ever seeing, because it's like, I don't know. The truth is, it always ends up getting cut. It always ends up getting cut, okay? So, yeah, there's something about the emperor has the family. The emperor has the family, okay? What else can you show me here? What else do you want me to see in this? The emperor has the family, but the emperor has in the past, there's been, when you had the move to let go of whatever this emperor could be your masculine partner, it could be your father, it could be authority systems that you rebelled against, okay? But because there was some fucking deceptions there. There was some deceptions there. They wanted to hold on to the position, okay? But here, because they were in the rulership, because they were in the authority position, Spirit honored that, okay? God honored that. They were put in the authority for a reason, okay? But they didn't follow the reason. They didn't follow the reason, okay? There was some illusions there. There was some illusions there. All that stuff is coming out to light, okay? All that stuff is coming out to light. And you know, there's new choices to be made here. New plans will be revealed. New information will be revealed. Stuff you can see before that you couldn't even see it coming before. There's something here big about the boundaries that you asserted in the past. This is a fulfillment of your destiny. When you said no, when you walked away, when you let the family have their opinions, and you made the cut, okay, from whatever that family background was. So y'all could be submissive to your husbands and stay no matter what they do, and always support your husbands no matter what they do. Actually, what's coming through is we did the whole pedophile report thing the other day in the shadows. And what I'm getting here is like, there were those women who stayed next to their men, even if they were abusing the children sexually, violating emotionally, physically abusive, whatever type of way. And they just stayed and they just stayed. And the men cheated and they just stayed and they just stayed. And in a few cases, they're showing me the roles were reversed, and it was the woman that did it. And the man, okay, was the one that just stayed and stayed and stayed. Yeah, those boundaries that you have finally asserted all these these ones who were previously just entertaining the bullshit because, you know, once you're married, you never get divorced. Once you're committed, once you have babies, y'all got to stay together. Whatever the fucking old school rules are, like, yeah, it's judgment day on that shit. It's judgment day on that. Yeah, it's time to see another way. All we were doing was teaching our children how to sit through abuse. How to sit through abuse and shit that they should have walked away with, making them feel like they weren't good enough to build to be. It's like, if I'm better off on my own, then I'll just leave you alone. I could do great all by myself, you know. And so there's something about teaching independence now. Yeah, about teaching independence and discernment, realizing that whether it's time to hop on the grill or not, like, you have decision in that. You got to bring intuition to that. Hop on the grill. Okay, there's something here about hopping on the grill. Somebody barbecuing this weekend. Oh yeah, it's a long weekend. I forgot. Okay. But there's something here about, like, you have the on and off switch. You have decisions to make. You don't have to sit here and take abuse. I will not be subjected to criminal abuse. It came out from the movie Cloud Atlas, and it's been coming out in the read-ins recently. It hasn't come out for a little while. Yeah. So it's like, no matter who you are, you deserve a life of fulfillment. You deserve to be treated well and respected. You know, you treat people that way. What you go out, you deserve to get that back. Okay, yeah. But you had to learn to stand up for that. You had to learn to go for that for yourself. Yeah, regardless of your race, your color, your creed. Yeah, you are the divine child of the Creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Yes, and here's the thing. You had to stand up for that in order to be honored by anything or anyone else who would honor you with that. So that's what I have. Let's see. It seems like you've come into some new awareness, like I said, that about the ending with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, with the fire sign, moving on, following your guidance. Letting go and surrendering to certain things because they've been dead. Okay, using your wise judgment in this, following your destiny, opening up a path of options for yourself, okay? Because you make a choice, you make a decision. Oh, we got a donation. What's up, P? Thank you for the love, baby. Okay, yeah, you make a decision because you finally decide to put into action that spiritual guidance. You got to say, listen, heal your codependency issues. You don't need this person in your life. They're bringing you more misery, more pain. You weren't meant to live a life of misery and pain. Don't you know who child you are? You couldn't see it, though. You just couldn't see it. You couldn't see it. And now what you're seeing, that you've made this move, is you're seeing the happiness that was there available for you. You're taking a new action. You're taking a new adventure, you know. And you surrender to the journey. You surrender to divine timing. You understand that everybody's not there for your best interest. Some people are there to try to manipulate you out of your wins, okay, to test the boundaries of your self-worth and your self-value. It's up to you to put you first. If it's a choice for you, then it's a choice. If it's not, then it's completely blocked the fuck off. It's also up to you to not give a fuck what other people have to say about it, because other people will try to control you by fear of the public response to what you're doing. You ain't doing nothing wrong. As you chose what was healthier for you, and you didn't give a fuck about what other people said. It's not like you were causing injury to another. You weren't doing anything to anybody else. It was just putting yourself in a position where you get to relax, to heal, to be treated as though you value and you matter. You close out the old cycle. Yeah. And now things are building up for you. Yeah, I see. You're establishing a spiritual authority. You're a spiritual powerhouse, I hear. Yeah. And karmic repercussions are real. When you honor your truth and your value, and you really honor the spiritual guidance that you get, you push past fears. You push past fears and lack and limitation and boundaries. You go beyond where you've been before. You align yourself with the divine mind. Your intuition is showing you stuff. And you're like, well, I'm fucking scared about doing this. I'm nervous about doing this. But you make that difficult choice to separate yourself, to create a irreconcilable difference. It's not even you created a reconcilable difference. It's just honoring it. That's what it is. And so there's nothing I could do. They're not going to change for me. I'm not going to change for them. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave them be where they're at and go mow my own motherfucking lawn. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse coming out here. You know, it's like it's not on love alone. Sorry, love alone is not enough. there has to be reciprocation. There has to be respect. There has to be an intellectual connection. It's got to be more than just, well, I love them. I love them. I love them. But every day they whipping your ass. Or I love them. I love them. I love them. But every day they throwing salt on your dreams, just trying to keep you small. No, you have, and this was a major battle for you to close out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, for you to close out this karmic cycle was a huge battle for you. This was like going to war. It was a spiritual war for you to get out of there. Yeah. But now that you've gotten through it, it's like no more regrets, no more regrets. Queen of Wands, you're feeling yourself right now. I feel like you're feeling yourself. You're feeling your power. You're like, what? You're like, what? You're like, come at me, bro. What you got? I've been through worse than this. What you got? What you got? Yeah. And wherever you went through worse than this, that tower down file, it was a permanent loss. They absolutely lost you completely. Anywhere where this happened, yeah, in your past, you may have been naive. You may have been gullible in your past, but you've done a lot of work and invested and tending to your own garden. So you've learned so much. And you've been learning. You're still drawing lessons from situations from long time ago. That's wisdom right there. When you continue to draw lessons out of situations from your past, so you don't have to repeat them, right? Okay. Yeah, you brought your intellect to the party finally. You're bringing your spirit, your body, and your heart all together. You know what I'm saying? Mind, body, and soul. You're not just acting only from a place of, well, my heart feels. No, you also bring your spirit to what's your spirit say, and you also bring your intellect to, well, does this make sense? Is it healthy for me? You're bringing all that, yeah. And you're having with this Queen of Swords, it's telling me that you're discerning. You're more discerning than ever before. You're knowing when to walk away, because with the Queen of Swords, like, you could try to bullshit her all day if you want to, but she sees through the bullshit all the time. You try to hide information, that's fine. She may not know exactly what it is, but she knows exactly what to do, because she can sense the vibration of the truth, and she can sense the vibration of a lie. And this Queen of Wands, she got the wand, so she got the power. Okay, so she take the power, she cut the shit out, and she moved the fuck on from it. Yeah, she moves the fuck on from the bullshit. She has no problem being in her own energy, starting over again from scratch, saying no to the bullshit, putting an end to the battle, overcoming the challenges and obstacles, and showing you just how fucking strong she can be, and how high she could climb. Hold on, how high she could climb. She ain't got no problem with waiting for something better to come along, and she ain't got no problem with saying no. And when she say no and she done and she walk the fuck away, you gonna know it. You gonna feel it. Yeah, you gonna feel it, because when she walk away for real with that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, because she's like, if it's love, that's when I'm gonna invest it. She said, but before I even do anything, I'm finna check it out. I'm gonna make sure that this motherfucker do what the fuck they say they're gonna do. And on top of that, they're gonna be a spiritual inspiration. If I find any hint of somebody who's playing games with me, somebody who is just here to stick it and move, they're gonna be a sad day for them, because I'm finna say deuces. I'll be like, peace for my peace, okay? Because I follow the path of love, okay? I follow the path of love. And that's what I'm focused on. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. You know that you can't give it out unless you have it for yourself. So you got to make sure that you taking care of your self-love. Otherwise, you'll have no love to give. You got to make sure you're not allowing yourself to entertain the bullshit. Otherwise, be caught up, and they want to burn you. You get burnt out on that shit right quick in a hurry. Yeah, you get burnt out on that shit. Anybody does. Queen of Cups, you're in receptive mode. If it's on a vibe that feels like tribe, if it's on a vibe that feels like, oh, we can actually converse. We can make it. We don't have to make it last forever. But hold on, we on a like-minded vibe. Hold on, I could talk about my shit. You could talk about your shit. There's a mutual respect here. Okay, Page of Pentacles. You're like, now I'll look at growing something and carrying it on further. Yeah. Other than that, it's all up in the air. I hear it's all up in the air. I'll linger a little longer as long as it feels that way. With the Six of Wands, this is helping you, because you're not just running into any old thing. You're not just accepting any old thing. You're literally like being very selective over which experiences. Yeah, this is helping you, because there's a lot of battles that you've avoided in doing this. And look at you in your power. Dude, we read every card in this deck. We threw them down all on the table. We moved them all around and read them. We picked them all up and read them. We've read this deck 3 times, the sideways, inside out, up, down, all around. That's what we have for your Tarot in the Shadows message tonight. So you and your power, You don't fall for the bullshit like you used to back in the day when you were naive. You ain't as naive as you used to be. You used to be gullible and naive. Gullible and naive. You used to be. You ain't no more. Okay, it says your life is as precious as any on this planet. Never forget that. Hold your head high. Face your future. You are not nothing. You are someone, regardless of status, race, color, or creed. He made you to his own image and likeness. Act, live, and pursue your destiny accordingly. Yeah. So, if you are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, there's no reason why you have to allow yourself to be entertaining these abusive energies in your life. See, if you love God, if you respect the divine, if you respect source and all that, then you're going to respect that part of you that is that. Hold on, you got to take care of you. I've been telling you a lot lately on the channel. It's been coming through. You are the first gift you ever received. This vessel, that vessel you sitting in, and it can't even contain you. It's just a focal point for the energy that you be. The larger part of you is not even on this planet, okay? But here's the thing. This is the fucking vessel you got for this lifetime. So you got to respect that. And you don't have to entertain some bullshit that disrespects that. Because as long as you do, they will. As long as you do, they will. And so there's this whole mass idea. It's like, well, that person's a bitch because, they always have something to say and they don't trust no one. Well, guess why? Because the bitch been naive and gullible before and she ain't no more. Okay. And she ain't no more. Intuition is kicked all the way up. And now you've even learned how to do it without being a bitch. You just dismiss yourself from it. You're like, I don't even have to wait till I get that aggravated no more. You don't even wait for it to get that bad anymore. Like, you're out before it even gets there. You got a forewarning. You're just sitting up here waiting on the rest of the world to change. Yeah, you just sitting up here waiting on the rest of the world to change. Because the change is going to come, just like Sam Cooke saying. The change is going to come, and hey, congratulations, man. You're on the leading edge of that change. Your intuition is like fully active in your daily life, okay? You see the bullshit coming from a mile away. They might try to play games with you. All it is strength training for you. Some people get so far with you, and it's a chance for them to earn their karma, and it's a chance for you to earn your karma. And you got rewards coming your way. You got rewards showing up for you now. Things have already begun to smell better, look prettier, look nicer, fuller, and rounder, right where you like it. All that good stuff, in your life. And you deserve this, as any human on earth deserves it. But the thing is, we have to choose it, and we have to be it. We have to be it for ourselves. We have to be it towards others, And it's been easier. I'm hearing it's been easier for a lot of you to be that for others, to be the guardian of the other, to look at your friend who tells you that this disrespect is happening in their life and tell him, oh, you don't deserve to be treated that way. But where were you entertaining the bullshit where you didn't deserve to be treated that way? And now finally you're like, okay, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. I don't deserve to be treated that way. What they're showing me is you were so easy to see it in somebody else's experience and to point it out for them and to give them the guidance, get the fuck up out of there. Yet and still you were holding on to it your own self and you didn't see it, but now you do. Things have changed. This is a real game changer for you. Yeah. So you might have been gullible and naive in the past. You're not anymore. And it all served a purpose. It all served a huge purpose. So let's go into your Alpha and Omega messages. First off, from the Guardian Angel Tarot, we have the Messenger of Thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. Will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Okay. Yeah, that's how they could be viewing you right now. Some of you are being viewed that way. Beautiful, excuse me, well, clearly beautiful. I said it. You're beautiful, you're brilliant, you're truthful, and also blunt and not very diplomatic. So when you're like that, it's like, I don't sugarcoat shit around here except these nails. If it ain't the nails, we ain't sugarcoating shit. So if you don't like it, click off. It's like that. You're like that in real life. When you're raw, you're blunt, you're real. People take that as a cold pill to swallow. For some of them, it's a whole horse pill, and they can't handle that shit, and that's okay. You never had to be here for everybody to agree with you, your existence, or the way you are. That was never part of the fucking plan. The plan was for you to get as much of your authentic nature going and nurture that and grow that as much as possible. And it was always there. It's not like you had to go get it from somewhere else. When I say get it out, what I'm actually saying is like, free yourself from all the bullshit that's hiding your authentic divine nature, because you are the beloved child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, baby. You deserve all the love and respect and prosperity and abundance in the world. Yes, you do. Okay, as we all do. And it's crazy because what we put out comes back to us, and it's like, you got all these filters. Okay, you got all these filters. You got all these filters that were put over your mind, over your consciousness for so long. And it took so much for you to unbury yourself from all of that, to see like, oh shit, that's not my problem. What can I do about it? Damn, I didn't create that problem. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't have to do nothing. I'm just going to let it go. It's not mine. It's not it. Okay. Postcard from Spirit. It says, dearest you, over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we are all, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's important and impossible. It's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel how the importance of these currents of energies that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much as always. Yes. So, like I said, all those, so the glorious tapestry, right? You had to notice all the connections in your life. Like, you're not even mad at these people no more. At one point you might have been, but again, you were gullible and naive too then. But here's the thing. Now see how each of these co-creative components was part of you revealing your authentic divine nature. See, without the challenge present, you'll never know how strong you are, baby. You know what I'm saying? Without the obstacle, you'll never know what you can overcome. That's why I say challenges only exist to show you how fucking awesome you are. So from the place where you're sitting now, yeah, you make wiser choices and decisions. It's like, thanks to that shit I went through back there, thanks to that crazy situation, I know better than to do that. So it's kind of like that. It's a whole perspective shift, but it's got you in your power. And I love that the strength card was the final card that we picked up, because the strength card is what it takes to overcome the devil. So that's what I have for you tonight. And you got it, baby. That's what I want you to know. Anytime and time and all time, space, and dimension, when you find this message, I don't give a fuck if it's just like in Cloud Atlas and it's like long after the computer's been destroyed. Y'all find the messages again. I'm just saying, I don't care when you find this message. This is your message. Okay, there's definitely a lot of empowerment and healing in this message for you. Some of y'all need to listen to that again. All right, that's what I have for you at this time. Until next time, so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. If you're a finisher, put it in the comments. I'm a finisher, okay? If you're watching this 6 years, 4 months, and 3 days from today's recording date, let me know who you are and how many views the video has. Yeah, that'll be really interesting to find out. But I see your energy. They just gave me that, okay? And if you're the one who just rented a car for the weekend, give yourself 50 points. Maybe at some point we'll channel what these points are about because they keep coming up in the readings. I'm excited to learn what that's all about. Okay, this is what I have for you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby. And that's all, folks.